Yay, Steve.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay, I guess you can. My name is Jim Buckley. I've been a member of Safe Ground since January of 2010. In the late summer, our camp grew to a very high number, right around 100 people. And we're in an encampment which is called Browns Ravine or Sherwood Forest. Now, it's surrounded on both sides by the original land and the levee along the river. And because of that, it was like a bowl type of geological formation. The wind stayed fairly contained, and when the wind did blow, fecal smell you did avow to sense. And we did have a couple of these contained, like a hospital or a camping bathroom seat. So I initially took that with the goading and support of my Safe Grounders, and we originally set one of them up in Browns Ravine with great volumic success. And it then appeared that we would have a problem getting the spaghetti out of the ravine and into a bathroom. And so I came across a basket for my bicycle, which is right there, and those are for display purposes only. There is no sewage in them, and that's an average load for me. That was 4 bags. It's probably around 50 pounds or so. Now you may ask yourself, why would a middle-aged man with 7 teeth be really desirous of hauling other people's waste materials? Well, number one, the American River is a really beautiful place. It's an exceptionally beautiful place. It's it abounds with wildlife, flora and fauna, and those of us who are homeless as well. And to preserve that, to try to preserve that, that's really important to me, because I have a family of feral cats out there that I take care of on a daily basis, still do, and that was also, I began thinking that my mother, who's deceased, if she was out there, if she was homeless, if, you know, economic turns, as they have in the past 10 years, have turned, if she was there, I don't think I could permit Mom to be going, you know what I mean, in the weeds. I mean, like, you know, like, I have some honor. I have some honor. So I thought of my Safe Ground brothers and sisters in the same predicament. What are you going to do? I mean, like, what can I do? I can give my time. That's a pretty good thing. And there's an old motto by John Bunyan: if you have not lived until you have given something to someone else for which you never can be repaid. And that's for a poor person like me, that was a nice thought. You know, I can give that. So we eventually got this rocket ship. For lack of a better word. It's a kind of a second step from the original tarp with the poles in the ground. And if you would like, I will show it to you. Yes. Can I take the mic? I guess I can't.
Not really. No.
I'll yell. I used to work in a leather factory in Massachusetts. I can yell pretty good. All right, this is a, can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. This is a toilet seat, everybody. Look at it. And it's actually a little bit dirty, and but that's the way of gravity on this planet. Now, I would take, this is my fecal bungee, which I will, this is one of the typical bags we've got, okay? It's double bagged, all right? It goes in here, and come on now, don't leave on me. Just imagine it's open, all right? And actually, people go do their business for about 3 to 5 hours. On weekends, I do about 5 bags, which would be a pretty good amount. On a weekly basis, I would do between 150 and 275 pounds, all right? My system was in existence during my duration with Safe Ground until March, 5 to 6 months almost. All right, when it's full, you very carefully, very gingerly, take the bag and tie the inside bag and then you tie the inside bag to the outside bag with as little spillage as possible. I had it done to a science. It was terrific. And then I put it in my basket if the bike was willing to stay in one position, and put it all in. Now this would be, I'd collect them all together, and in the morning I'd immediately go in to the men's room on C Street at the park until it was closed down and introduce them into the public sewer system. When it was closed down, I'd bring it to the men's room at Loaves and Fishes. Take two. Loaves and Fishes. And thank you. And then I'd introduce it there into the public sewer system. All right, to the guppaws, and wow, man, what are you doing? But I did do it. After which, this was all done, I seldom would use gloves, all right? And trying to keep my hands extremely clean, that's an objective. I would take regular soap, my laundry brush, and I'd scrub the dickens out of my hands for at least 60 seconds, according to those who know in Washington say 60 seconds is best. And then, this is a lemon. I'm not talking about a lassie, no, any cars that you really can't keep up. But it's a lemon. I cut it in half and use this juice. It has strong, astringent, antibacterial properties. Very strong. And not only that, the deodorizing effect is marvelous. Ask anybody in Gloucester, Massachusetts, they'll tell you. Lemons are the thing to use after you've been cutting fish for 9 hours. Okay? So, after these are all collected, I'd bring them to the public sewer, introduce them in, and then clean up, and I'd be all set for the next day. It kind of limited my movement in the camp, but what it did ensure was the camp was clean, the camp was pleasant, the women loved it. The men loved it because the women were so happy about having a bathroom, a simple bathroom. Now, from what I understand, someone in city government said that this is unsustainable. I am living proof, living proof. My experience was a wonderful time. I had a couple of accidents, but my talent as a former disco dancer helped disaster from actually happening. But I'm living proof that it is sustainable, and it is easy. It is so simple. It is simple as you got it. And so with that, wow, look at all these cameras. Anyway, gee whiz, holy cow. Wow, anyway. No, I don't think so. I try to be modest about these things. But thank you very much for filming me. I hope if my Uncle Louie is out there, I will pay the $1.50 I owe you back. And that's it.